Back in order to grow, that's what a new proposed parking ordinance is looking to do in Birmingham.
Yeah, and if passed, councilors say it will replace an outdated ordinance that's not meshing well with the current growth rate of the Magic City. James Giles joining us live tonight in Birmingham. After listening in on that meeting, James, what are they looking to do?
Well, guys, have you ever been driving around the Magic City and come across a parking lot that doesn't even look close to being full, even on its busiest day? Well, that's what this new proposed ordinance is looking to address. According to councilors right now, the old ordinance has a minimum requirement on the number of parking spaces in new developments. The problem is it's taking up too much space.
We are right now looking at a lot of development that is being hindered because of the amount of parking that we require. We simply do not have the square footage or the land for the amount of parking that the current ordinance requires.
Right now, a new parking ordinance in Birmingham is looking to modernize an old one in hopes of promoting more growth in the Magic City, according to Councilor Hunter Williams. He says right now the current minimum parking requirement from the 60s doesn't make sense for Birmingham.
And what it would probably do is more than scale back, is it would actually flip. And so that minimum requirement becomes a maximum requirement.
In discussing this new parking ordinance brings into question the enforcement piece for Council President Darrell O'Quinn, which is something separate from what's being considered, adding the potential for people to try and use this ordinance as a way to get over on others.
If we're going to go in this direction and support right-sized parking, that it's very important to us as a council that we are also putting a lot of emphasis on the enforcement side.
Director of Transportation James Fowler says this ordinance works in other places and should work in Birmingham, pointing out places where there is a minimum parking requirement see a bunch of cons.
Reducing walkability, stormwater runoff, and heat island effect, and poor access to public transportation. It results in sprawl in the built environment. And so more flexibility to get away from those minimum requirements has been really helpful in cities as they continue to grow. And it's going to be very helpful here in Birmingham.
And you can expect to see this proposed ordinance presented to the entire council body within the next couple of weeks. Reporting live in Birmingham, James Giles, WBRC Fox 6 News, on your side.